Alright guys, so a little bit of a checklist has been created on what's going to be checked on my truck in our attempts to get it up and running again. And some of these things that we are going to be checking is going to fall down to some pretty basic stuff. It's going to be a lot of basic maintenance things that you would usually check. First off, we're going to go ahead and get this battery load tested, and we're going to make sure it is actually not completely dead, because when I tried to get my truck to turn again, it actually would not turn. Next part that we're going to be checking is going to be the alternator. We're going to check to make sure the alternator is still good. And then we're going to move on to some other pretty basic stuff. The rest of the checklist is going to be covering over spark plugs. Pulling the spark plugs, checking the spark plugs, making sure those are good. We're also going to be going over the fuel filter. And then we're going to just see if those issues or if those checks will resolve the issues I'm facing. But we don't know for sure yet. There are going to be some checks that we're making to see if that's what's causing it, and then we're going to go from there and see what else we need to check and figure out to see what needs to get fixed. And hopefully we can get this thing running within the next day or two. Alright, so as a quick little update, we're officially at AutoZone because we're going to test my battery. Well, the Ford. Why would you want to steal a Ford though?
Upgrade.
But yes, we're gonna get the battery tested and make sure it's all good and everything, and then see where it goes from there. So on the bright side, my battery's good. Low, but good. On the not so bright side, now we gotta figure out if the alternator's bad, and if the alternator's not bad, then we gotta figure out what else is going on. I wonder if the starter could be causing issues.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry, Mercedes. I don't think it'd be the starter since it died on. Did it die on you, or did you turn it off?
It died on me.
I don't think it'd be the starter.
And as far as I could tell, the oil's not leaking and going anywhere, so I don't think anything happened with the oil lines. I was gonna say the other thing we could do is replace the fuel filter, but my fuel filter's in a bag in the back of Eric's truck.
Why is it in Eric's truck?
Because we didn't know if we were about to get it hauled that same day to Mike's grandparents' place or not, so we didn't. So in the off chance that it had to set for a bit on the side of the highway till we got a tow truck out there, we just put stuff into his truck just to play it safe.
Yeah.
But
I wonder, it could be fuel filter. Not filter, that's what you just said. I meant pump, fuel pump.
But the thing is fuel pump, we'd have to drop the tank to get that.
Yeah, I'm not saying it would be a fun thing to do.
Which luckily Mike was saying his grandfather knows how to do that, so his grandfather would be able to walk us through it if we needed to, so. Yeah, by the time we're done with this Chevy, I'm going to know how to build a Silverado from the ground up.
You will have built a Silverado from the ground up.
My truck's going to be a brand new truck and an old truck's body.
Yep, basically. Old frame, but new truck, new drivetrain.
Yeah. At least the drivetrain hasn't gone bad on me yet.
That's a dangerous thing to say.
You don't have any wood for it to knock on. Or maybe it just runs off 93 octane. I already hate the fuel bill for my truck. It can't be much worse.
You see the front of that thing? Any aerodynamics? You're literally driving a brick.
Yeah, and it's red like one too.
My dad's truck was getting like 19 miles per gallon. And it hurt me a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so somehow my truck bounced from 10 miles per gallon to 13.3 miles per gallon.
Did you switch to a lot of highway driving? Is it after you changed your gas?
No, that 10.7 miles per gallon was after I already changed the gas.
Did you switch to highway driving for a while?
I think so.
That's probably what did you. got you at the 13.
Yeah, because there wasn't a lot of stop and go.
Right now it's getting 0 miles per gallon. But it's also not burning any gas.
My fuel bill is non-existent right now. Yay!
We question why there's a bunch of 14-year-olds walking down the sidewalk.
We question why that truck has a Gate 40 sticker on the side window.
We question what the fuck is on the back of that Toyota? Like the pinstriping business?
That's the Toyota I was talking about, the Gate 40 sticker.
I didn't see the sticker. I was too busy staring at the pinstriping.
So yeah, the journey continues to figure out what is wrong with my truck.
Alternator. Fuel pump.
Fuel filter.
Fuel filter. The radio's not doing too good.
What radio?
Darius Rucker has a song about at least the radio works. Your truck is the opposite.
I can't even listen to the song about how at least the radio works.
You can listen to it, just not in your truck.
True. Well, technically, I could play it on my phone in my truck, and
that's true. And then you could just sit there and stare at your radio and cry because your radio doesn't work.
Always is amusing how life seems to kick you when you're down. And you finally start getting up on your knees, and it kicks you back down again.
You didn't even get on your knees yet. You got like on one knee, like you were about to propose to her, and she said no. You just put one knee down. You weren't even going to propose, and she said no. And you were like, oh.
It's like you're reading a story about how a guy was dating this girl for the longest kind of time, and then like he kneeled down in front of her, and she got all excited thinking he was gonna propose, and then he just tied his shoe and got back up.
Oh man. One of my friends got proposed to while I was gone.
Oh yeah?
She's a Jupiter farmer local, so congratulations to her.
Did she say yes?
Based on her Facebook post, I think so. If she said no, it would be an extreme surprise to a lot of people.
What if it's a prank?
That would be fun. For a prank for her friends, or her getting pranked?
For her friends.
Okay, that would be less fun. It'd be really fucked up if her boyfriend was pulling a prank on her. And then she said yes, and he's like, oh fuck, what do I do now?
That's when you'd be like, surprise! Not real. Turns around and leaves.
I remember after a date one time, it was not the best date. So I was like, I'm just gonna, hug her because I want to end on good terms. But like, I don't want to make her think that there's gonna be a second date. So I went to hug her, and she thought I was going in for a kiss. And that misunderstanding was a very awkward second. It was probably only like a second and a half long. But it felt like I was just standing there for a year, trying to avoid the kiss. This was years ago. It's not looking good anymore.
I would have still gone for the kiss anyways.
I didn't want to be misleading.
That part's getting edited out. That part gets edited out too.
Is it editing fun?
Yes.
I'm trying to think of what else we could just throw in here randomly that would catch you by surprise. There needs to be something that you forget.
Yeah, and then when I get monetized, that video gets demonetized, or YouTube turns me down for the partnership program. So this one video out, minute markers, 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Your friend said XYZ, and you didn't edit it out.
I had a good pun. Just edit that part. I'll restart. I had a good pun when I was leaving Alabama because there's cows on the pasture. And then in the morning, they come out of the woods because they sleep in the woods. So they were coming out of the woods, so I took a Snapchat and sent it to several friends. I didn't put it on my story. I said, the cows are on the move. I'm so proud of that. Sometimes it's pity laughs, sometimes it's comical laugh, but there's always a laugh. And that's what matters.
And sometimes they're laughing at how the hell did he think of this?
And sometimes it's awkward laughing because they're trying to figure out how to get away from me. But they can't.
I was about to say, do we go on the right road?
It was weird when I backed up the first time because I had one front tire on the said it'll rumble to life soon enough. Hopefully today.